The Treaty of Versailles was the biggest reason for the start of World War II. The Treaty of Versailles was signed at the end of World War I and was extremely harsh on the country of Germany. The treaty negatively affected the German economy. It made the Germans regulate their army size and had a huge political effect on Germany, leading to the rise of the Nazi Party. The treaty heavily affected the economic production and the economic output of Germany. Germany took a massive 30% decrease in manufacturing output at the end of World War I. As a result, the Allied powers recognized Germany as a powerless resource to be exploited to regain pre-war capacity. The Allied powers wanted to rescue their economies, and Germany had many resource-rich colonies. The Allied powers proceeded to split up the German colonies and claim them as their own. The peace treaties also called for the significant reparations from the German Empire to help pay for the debt of war. The Allied powers couldn't decide on a final sum for the reparations, so a special reparations commission would draw up the final number on April 1921. 132 billion gold marks, or $33 billion, with a 6% interest charge. Germany would have to pay the reparations in yearly increments at 2 billion gold marks per year, starting in 1922, with an immediate down payment of 1 billion gold marks. By doing so, the Allied powers proceeded to cripple the German state even more. The U.S. refused to ratify the treaty and therefore left Versailles. Secondly, after the war, the treaty required Germany to regulate its military size to 115,000 men. The Allied powers thought by doing this, they would be able to prevent Germany from having the ability to attack anyone because their military would be too small and weak to do so effectively. Little did they expect that by regulating the German military, they could free up a significant amount of funding that the Germans could use to pay for the reparations. This could be considered a present that was in the treaty for Germany. Lastly, after the war, the German government fell and made way for many new ideas and political parties, one of them being the NSDAP, otherwise known as the Nazi Party. The NSDAP was a Volkspartei party, a people's party, and it attracted a large social demographic across age, gender, and social class. The NSDAP appealed to the German residents in the Polish corridor through its nationalistic drive, which it used to attract war veterans who felt betrayed by the fortune of the forfeiture of their land to Poland. In addition to its German pride, the NSDAP offered the elderly higher positions, especially important after the Great Depression had wiped their savings. The Nazi Party's campaign in the late 1920s raised electoral participation by 10%. Most of the new voters were German women and youth who had no previous political ties. The party was so successful that in 1933 they helped Adolf Hitler assume power of the German government. In conclusion, many events led to the beginning of World War II, but the most significant was the Treaty of Versailles because of its long-lasting and devastating effects on the people of Germany and the government.